relationship between Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom in an out encounter leads to temporary separation. The relationship between Katy Perry and her fiancé Orlando Bloom has had a remarkable journey since they first met 7 years ago. Katy Perry is scheduled to play at the King Charles III's coronation concert this weekend. Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry have been dating for more than 5 years. They first connected at an awards show that both of them attended a few years prior. The singer-songwriter, 38, and the actor, 46, continued to date and later were engaged. They also recently added a child to their family. However, Orlando, whose credits include the Lord of the Rings and Pirates of the Caribbean movies, claims that there have been ups and downs and that things haven't always been simple. We've looked back at Katy and Orlando's relationship since they first met 7 years ago in advance of her performance at King Charles III's coronation concert this weekend. According to reports, the couple's first encounter took place at the Beverly Hills-based Golden Globe Trophies in 2016, where they both presented trophies. When discussing their first encounter during an American Idol audition a few years ago, Katy claimed that they met over an In-N-Out burger during the event. Orlando's hand suddenly appeared as she had her security guard grab 10 hamburgers, she recalled. He suddenly swoops in and grabs even though he wasn't even seated at our table. On Jimmy Kimmel Live in 2019, the singer provided more specifics, saying, "Snatched one off my table. Denzel Washington took it while I was seated next to him." On the program, she continued, "I was like, wait, who? Wow, you're so hot. Okay, have it." And after that, I ran into him at a party and asked, "How are those onions resting on your teeth?" In a 2020 interview with The Mirror, Orlando described the event as follows: "I stood on the stage, gazing out at the audience as she wearing this beautiful pink dress, and I was just like, wow. I think that's Katy Perry." The actor claimed he had been hungry when he asked Denzel if he may eat a burger after seeing them arrive. "I took one and winked at Katy." Later that night, he claimed they had fun chatting and dancing at a party. Since then, they have taken a rather remarkable journey together. By no means has been a Hollywood love story that you would be interested in reading. It has chosen its own path and been on its own ups and downs roller coaster, he said. According to reports, Katy and Orlando dated briefly in 2016 before parting up in the beginning of 2017. She discussed their brief separation in an interview from a year ago. They broke up after Orlando returned from the Hoffman Process, a week-long retreat that addresses behavioral patterns, she claimed on the Dear Chelsea podcast. "It was uninteresting because when he returned from his trip, he wasn't leaning into any of my bulls. It got dull," she stated, adding that she had made the decision to call it quits. The worst year of Katy's life followed, she claimed, and for a variety of reasons, she later attended the 7-day Hoffman Process herself. "You actually just kind of deep through various exercises with other people, which is amazing because they trigger you the entire time and then you work through those triggers," she said. "You get to discover why you have these patterns and habits and where they're coming from," she continued about the experience. "My life was drastically altered by it." Around 2018, the couple reconciled, and the following year, on Valentine's Day, they became engaged. Katy discussed the proposal with Jimmy Kimmel in 2019. She stated that after eating, she and Orlando boarded a helicopter and she was given a paper on which he had written down everything he wanted to say. Katy claimed that it was intended to be a diversion while he pulled the ring from his pocket, but she also claimed that things didn't go according to plan and that champagne appeared to go everywhere. "The ring box," she added, "rips his and his elbow goes into the champagne. It was too huge for his pocket," but she added that the proposal was still really sweet.